Dyslexia Foundation, supporting dyslexics. Finding out you are dyslexic.
Not so very late. I always knew there was something wrong, but I didn't actually get assessed till I was about 45.
I found out when I was in secondary school because I'd got really good grades on the reading, and then couldn't spell a single word on the spelling test.
I always thought I was thick. Then the job centre sent me here. Then I got tested with screen. That's how I found out I was dyslexic.
What was school like?
It was so awful because I was in bottom for everything and you just sort of got left, you know.
Treated as a thick person, sat at the back of the class, and actually was told that I would be, for the rest of my life, always be stupid and never achieve anything.
You know, the marketplace was wide open, so as long as you could actually read and write to a certain level, you weren't sort of put under any pressure to do qualifications. I left without any qualifications whatsoever, and a week later I was working, so I can't really say that school was sort of a pressure pot. No.
They said that I was slow, I was lazy. They just put me in a room, like a little box room, you know, and left me there and just give me stuff to do, and it was horrible.
Horrendous. Secondary school, my entire secondary school education, I attended a residential school for what was maladjusted boys. Although it was alright, the school, my dyslexia was never assessed, and I remember seeing on one report that I had an IQ of 86.
School's difficult, but I got through it. Didn't get the exam marks I want, but
people had wasted my time because I always felt I was clever than what they were saying. I mean, I was always put in the Vicky class at school. I was with kids who couldn't tell the difference between a tiger and a lion. I used to think, what's going on here? I know the difference. You know, it's just I couldn't read. Well, at first I couldn't read all right, but then I could read, and I could read as well as anybody else, and nobody ever picked it up. And you think, what a waste.
A student of below academic standard, and that has stuck in my brain forever.
Help from the job centre.
They didn't. They haven't given me any.
Government schemes, I done them, I left them, because when it come to the paperwork, I left them because I couldn't do the paperwork, and that's been my life, my way of life all the time.
There are so many people out there that have got dreams and visions to do something and move forward, and they have got just like intelligent, clever people, but they're not recognised because the fact that they don't fit in the norms, you'd say.
More awareness training on SPLDs for employers and employment services needs to be done.
Has the Dyslexia Foundation helped?
having hid it for 40 years, it was nice to speak to somebody who understood it, and having hid it for all that time, and lots of questions I hadn't asked.
Having my dyslexia support means that at least once a week somebody can go, so what are you actually doing? And it's that one-to-one contact which you just don't get with university, which really helps me focus, and it's shown improvements in my grades hugely.
For me, the best dyslexia support I've received is from my tutor. She helps me with work, she helps me understanding problems, building up skills such as note-taking. I really appreciate all the help that she gives me.
As soon as I came in the door of Liverpool Dyslexia Foundation, I immediately knew that the help was there. It was like everyone else had spoken to sort of like, yeah, they sort of nod their head, but they don't really understand, and they're not really bothered, to be quite honest. But once I came into the door of this place, I could see that the people were empathetic to the situation, but also had a holistic understanding of what it's all about. So I knew at last I could relax and say, oh, this is where it's at, and this is what it's like, and I knew that they understood what I was saying. So it was like, it took a big load off me.
So it's just amazing to be able to have the feeling of I can do it, and having somebody else saying, yeah, you can do it.
Any other thoughts?
doesn't affect me so much now at work because I've dealt with it from a young age. So when I was younger it did affect me quite a bit, and I thought I couldn't do certain things. I thought I couldn't go and work with children because I thought, well, if I don't know them things, I can't be expected to teach them to someone. So I always thought like that when I was younger, and it's as I've got older and I've learned to deal with it.
Well, you've got to accept things and move on. You can't be stuck in the same place. You've got to be ready for change.
No, I think it's helping people, because I've had a lot of people that's helped me along the way, and knowing that some people do need help and they won't ask for it always.
Yeah, I say if you feel that there's a difficulty with what you have, then go and seek help and find out for sure what it is, rather than lock yourself up and allow yourself to be discriminated and be pressured into telling that you're thick when you're not. It's just dyslexia.
Yeah, do the course. First and foremost, do the course, find out about it, get on it, and speak to people. Don't be afraid of it, see it as something positive.
Don't hide away from it, or hide your dyslexia. I suggest it's head on, and treat it as a positive, really, because there's plenty positives to get from dyslexia.
And I would like to see a national campaign or national agenda in raising public awareness.
Finding out that you are dyslexic is quite hard to do, to go through the right channels. It sort of took a while to find out that you existed, and so I suppose the awareness of the support can always be improved, can it, for more people to know about it, and obviously because it's not rare.
Dyslexia Foundation, supporting dyslexics.